Kur here, it's Karish Kur. Okay, I'm just adjusting my microphones. This is not some kind of intro I am practicing. But I want to show you something really cool because I have had such an unfair match previously, but I have managed to win. And I cannot believe that maybe 2 months ago I would be on Reddit in these posts about how OP English are, and right now you guys can call me English Slayer. So any type of English strategy that is coming towards me, just bring it on. Even if you're diamond, if you're platinum, if you're conqueror even, just come. We can fight. I have no problem with that. And okay, yeah, I'm not trying to be an a-hole, but I'm super happy that I managed to beat a Conqueror English player, and I also want to show you that he is not pretty bad. Currently, I'm sitting on rank number 900, and he is around 600, so this is quite a big deal for me, and I'm pretty happy to see that I have actually figured out how to beat English. And let's go. I wanna show you the game. Unfortunately, I have not recorded it, but after recording this one, I'm going to retire for a Nomad FFA, because yeah, I need a break for today. It's been quite a few games, and I don't want to exaggerate it. And yeah, so also the opening of my opponent was also very interesting because we had men-at-arms coming towards our base, and like I said maybe a few times, every time I don't go for the horseman rush, I regret it. I regret it dearly if I don't go for the horseman rush. And I think horseman rush for me is not that I'm rushing necessarily, but I'm creating 2 units on which I can rely should the situation demand it. And this is a perfect example why I will continue to be an advocate of the horseman rush. So for me it has worked. I'm not a quick player. I struggle with lots of decision making and other things. Even in real life situations, I have troubles where I can struggle with focus and all that. I mean, I don't have ADHD, and I think it's pretty tough for those who have it, and so, but it kind of goes into that direction, so I'm kind of losing focus quickly. And Age of Empires for me has been a perfect way to practice this, a perfect way to, I don't know, not to express myself, but to see how I think in one way or another, if I can say it like this. Nonetheless, we have our first men-at-arms coming, and my stables is not as quick as the English barracks, and so it's gonna take some time. At the same time, my spawn was pretty good because I had the town center between the gold and between the stone, and yeah, this helped me a lot, because if, for example, the town center would have been here and the gold here, then it would have been a big problem. So this is why town center placement is super important. Also, what I wanted to say is thank you to everyone who is posting on my YouTube channel, who is engaging with me in comments, and I can only think of the suggestions and ideas that you share with me. I really enjoy talking to you guys and discussing Mongol strategies, and if we can learn from each other, this is also perfect. I have noticed that I have improved over the past few weeks and months, and I wasn't so sure where I was heading. First, initially I said, okay, I'm gonna go to Diamond and that's it. When I saw that people don't use Horseman Rush, I created this channel because I wanted to make a channel about Mongols and Horseman Rush. specifically because this has been my tactic since age 1. I mean season 1. And yeah. Anyway, man-at-arms heading towards my base once more. He did neglect this gold, which was to my advantage, but not for long, because he's going to find this one, and it's gonna be trouble. And just 3 man-at-arm hits. Ouch, ouch. That was painful. Okay, 1 man-at-arms, not such a big deal. 2 man-at-arms, but 3 man-at-arms are pretty dangerous against. Yeah, at the same time, we're going to delay the King's Palace, Abbey of Kings, by just a little bit. Forcing him to come back. It's important to note that unfortunately I am 1 villager behind. But I decided to go for the mining camp, because with 3 horsemen you can easily torch down a mining camp in 1 minute, giving you 50 resources. And this would kind of balance out the fact that I lost 1 villager. And at the same time, I did idle his villagers a little bit, and I turned them into chaos, and maybe he was also mismanaging his eco a little bit. He lost 100 wood by losing this mining camp. I lost the Khan, but the Khan is for free, so that's not a big deal for me. And we're getting ready to have the king out very soon. And the men-at-arms will jump in and help. Also, they're healing up like crazy. Attack speed increased by 20%. Network of castles. I kind of forget about this. But, yeah. We're aging up with 6 villagers here. And I'm trying to get some kills here. Works. I still have 5 horsemen, which is good. Going for the scout. But I realized that, okay, I cannot, can I do this? Can I do this? I cannot. I decided to harass his villagers a little bit, and yeah. 1 villager on half HP. And he has an advantage over me. Just damaging the units a little bit before they come to my base. And this is what I like to do, is to do some damage before I have guests. Okay, dropping off. Now I'm manually controlling these villagers and paying lots of attention here to what's happening. We're gonna go back to the caster view very soon, but I like to have the map with fog of war. I've lost a few horsemen there, but that's okay. I think they kind of paid themselves off. And now we have a problem that I have only melee cavalry units. And yeah, he also has spearmen, which makes me even more reluctant to engage into these fights. I decided to go for the spearmen. And then I decided to run out. Yeah, I actually lit the signal arrow, or shot the signal arrow, the speed arrow, to get that spearman, but I don't think it was necessary. Okay, Mangudai, horsemen, everything. Maybe you are familiar with my playstyle, but I like to pump out units every time I get the chance, even if they are horsemen, even if they are Keshik or Mangudai. I just tap F1 and press Q, E and R. these are my most pressed keys, like in League of Legends. W is just that skill that goes F1. No, Q, W and R. So if I press F1, I get this, and I can choose all cavalry units here, which is pretty dope. So I don't hotkey my military production buildings. And by this time I didn't know what my opponent was doing. I had no idea what my opponent was doing. I knew he made a tower here, and I decided to go for it. But then realized that, okay, I cannot touch his gold since he has 5 villagers there. I can only go to hope to find something else, and then I saw it. And I knew immediately, I know how to defeat this. I know how to defeat this English tactic. I really wanted to beat this Conqueror player. I really wanted to show, I don't know, I really wanted to show that I can do it somehow. I was very focused on it, and in retrospect I'm somehow happy that I didn't record that game, because every time I record I feel like, I don't know, I have to be focused on saying something in the video, and so and it kind of kills the focus. Just attacking some towers. I'm creating more and more units, and at this point I think I have also went for the barracks, for the blacksmith, iron undermesh, 1 Kashik, 1 horseman, Mangudai, and so on and so forth, because this is what I need. I need units to absorb damage. I needed horsemen because I had 2 Kashik and 6 Mangudai. I cannot really dive with this. And at the same time, my opponent is gathering wood. He hasn't enough wood for the town center yet. So let's see what's happening on Bagsy's side. He doesn't have enough wood yet. So I still have time. I still have time here. I should have taken the deer stones, just like just like we discussed. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name right now, your user from YouTube, but we've had this discussion about landmarks and why it is important to move the landmarks here. At the same time, I find it to be sometimes a little bit risky, and at the same time we need this upgrade first, and the 75 gold is kind of important at this stage, because as you can see, okay, I have 137 gold right now. Okay, I killed 2 villagers, nice. And yeah, I could have gone for that upgrade, but I think the moment it's actually useful is quite early somehow. You need it early, and that's why it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. I'm losing units. He has lost villagers as well. Let's go back to the caster mode. I think a tower would have been awesome here, or maybe even here, around here, because the tower, in my opinion, is good for the speed. Yeah. Okay. So I knew that I couldn't stop the town center. So I saw myself having enough units to actually destroy the tower, or at least not in this run, but in the next run. At the same time, let's check what's happening in my base. Creating units as always. I don't know why I got textiles, and yeah, I should have researched this and brought the deer stones here, maybe. And yeah, this is how you defeat English. You just go in, go through the base, go for a walk. They're going to have so many villagers queued up that they won't have space in the town centers, in the towers. So that's the moment where you can or you can attack and maybe get some kills. It's going to be very costly because the towers will also focus the Keshik, they will also focus Mangudai, they will focus only the tankiest and the last units in this circle. So try to stay outside of the circle, try to calculate, okay, where is the circle, where do I have to be safe? And I saw that it's like around this wood line, like only in front of the wood line, that's where I want to go. And I usually click on the town centers. At the same time trying my luck here. I've created more units and now I'm collecting them all, so I'm bringing them all together with Ctrl A, and yeah. So yeah, I'm ahead with the villagers. He's only researching wheelbarrow now. Building a tower for the speed. Forcing him inside the town center to move all his villagers. Unfortunately, no walls for him because he might have been able to build a few walls. He seems to be housed, but he isn't. A wall here would have been not so useful actually, because I could have squished in around here if I had wanted. Maybe here. I think it's pretty hard to wall this. And this wall, so a wall up until here, from here, is not so effective. Because you can just move through here, delete one or two, like destroy one or two buildings and then get back out, and yeah, you can create some good choke points for yourself using your enemy's walls. Just follow the villagers, yep. Kill some more. And as you can see, the Keshik are actually tanking this up fairly well. I haven't lost any unit here. Any. And I dived under 2 English town centers. Only 1 Mangudai lost because of the spearmen. But I actually managed to dive under an English town center. Again, causing chaos. Okay. 1 Keshik, 1 horseman, 1 Mangudai. That's what I lost in this raid. What did he lose? Quite a few villager advantage, because I'm like 9 villagers. I have 9 villagers more. Of course, we're also counting traders, as far as I know. I don't know how I can check with Ctrl Shift A. Okay, I have 47 villagers and 5 traders. Okay, so Ctrl Shift A. Ctrl A selects all military. Shift A. Ctrl A. Shift A. Shift A does nothing. I think I assigned Shift A to select all economy units on screen or something. I've played around with the hotkeys a little bit. So yeah, we have the military upgrades. He has the eco upgrades. He's gonna need them. At the same time, I had so much food around here, so I went for this. And now we're going for the towers. He has no real access to gold, I think, huh? Where does he get the gold from? Ah, okay. I should have anticipated that. And no, I didn't know. I didn't know this. I didn't know that he was going to research Steeled Arrow or anything. And I said, okay, I'm just gonna do it. Maybe he has something in research. And bam, Steeled Arrow and another research gone. I think I have stopped his research, yeah, but I don't. But he got the resources back. Yeah. So I thought you lose the resources if you do this, but I only prevented him from getting a research, which is still pretty good. I mean, he was like halfway through it. Now he needs to build a blacksmith again and start researching again. At the same time, yeah, still doing some attacks here. But I realized, okay, these archers are going to do quite a lot of damage, so I needed to be a little bit more careful here. And at the same time, I wanted to bait him because I was doing some extra damage on the other side. And I should have attacked with these units. But yeah, I decided to go for a drive-by, but this one was not so... This one wasn't so good. This was very risky and costly. And it seems that the weak units have been focused down. Just getting the king, but yeah, that's totally not worth it. Or maybe it was. I'm just causing chaos, guys. That's all. That's all. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And okay, he is ahead with the white tower in the middle to add some extra defense. If two town centers and the two towers didn't work, then maybe the white tower will stop me from going and plowing through his farms and mowing down even the villagers. Yeah. 68 to 55. Two town centers, guys. 2 TC play against Mongols. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. At the same time, I realized I had 1,600 or 1,000 something wood, and I decided to go for a second TC as well. Just to go for a second TC to produce more villagers. I don't know if this was the right decision. Maybe I could have built pastures here. Not very sure, not very sure. I don't know, if you have watched this far, what do you think? Is a second town center at this point, when going at age 3, viable? To me, there are like two methods. I think going for a second town center is always situational. I would get a second town center if I would play against Delhi and they would go in the third age building castles. I would go in the third age against HRE if they would go to the imperial age and get the I don't know what's called, the landmark that spawns lots of villagers in a very, very short time. He showed me that he noticed my second town center. Unfortunately, I didn't have any arrows here, and yeah, he caused a little bit of chaos, but it was just me trying to attack him. My trade line was not that big, but it got even bigger. As I was adding more and more traders, I realized that, okay, this stuff is working. This is actually working. I have a very good income compared to him. And I decided to go. I would say Pyrrhic victory. I lost units, but I think I also caused a little bit of chaos in his base. And now I realized that, okay, this is going to go on 2 flanks, and I had to adapt. Anyway, Kurultai is also good, but it would have been so much better here. And I think I have missed out on some parts, because in the feudal age he was collecting gold from this gold pile, while I was raiding here, and I had 2 Keshik here, and I killed 5 villagers at that point. And the villager, I just charged in with my entire cavalry mass to kill that villager. I think he realizes that he doesn't have production buildings, and he can't build production buildings. It's funny, yeah, because like I'm charging in, he's running, I'm charging in, he's running. Okay, and I'm like, okay, now I'm shooting the king, and then I'm going to shoot a knight, and then I'm gonna shoot another knight. And maybe when you have the chance to see 5-6 spearmen running, bam, press Control 3, press 3, and then move the Mangudai a little bit closer to the spearmen. These are like tactics. Mangudai tactics, honestly. And this is why I always loved Mongols, because of the Mangudai tactics that you can apply. I mean, the way in which you can play with the Mangudai is so diverse, and you can, I don't know, you can beat armies that are so much bigger than yours by just outsmarting your opponent. And yeah, this is why I like Mongols, and I don't know what other civ goes like this. But I think even when I watch like English versus French, or Sushi's Legacy versus Japanese, or any other type of matchup, I really like it. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I enjoy watching all types of matchups. I have also tried going for Byzantines and maybe for French at one point, for Jeanne d'Arc, because you also have a hero, but I don't like what you can do with Jeanne d'Arc as much as I like what you can do with the Khan and the Kurultai and the bonuses that the Mongols have, the hidden bonuses and their combinations. I liked Ottomans when they came out, but somehow I didn't manage. No, they're like on a totally different spectrum. I was stoked about Ottomans because like 1 year prior to that I was reading about Ottoman history throughout the Middle Ages, the battles with the Byzantines and the Wallachians and the Serbs, and also that kind of period when you start Europa Universalis 4. Yeah, with all the sultans, with the Bayezid, the first siege of Constantinople, and I was hoping to see maybe the sieges, or the siege of Constantinople on Age of Empires 4, when I saw that Byzantines were introduced and the Sultan's Ascent. That kind of went into that direction, and I was disappointed to get like, I was not disappointed, but it was not like my cup of tea. The Crusades. Just a little bit of cat and mouse. No, but I was resting my units. I could have gotten quite a lot of villagers here, honestly, but I didn't manage to, and I was focused on my base because I had idle villagers. This town center was producing. I was like, okay, I need to get my eco to be able to raise down this base of the English. I need siege, and I need better upgraded army, and the 2 town center kind of paid itself off due to the fact that I managed to get to age 4, and age 4 that was pretty dope, because as you can see I'm winning these skirmishes against the king with Keshik horsemen and Mangudai. And the Mangudai are doing so much work here. Yeah, nice. I like these automated skirmishes because I wasn't controlling anything there. I was focused, I think, on this one. This was pretty even. Then I realized, okay, he's coming to my base. I'm gonna probably lose these towers. I would upgrade them to cannon towers eventually. Khaganate Palace. I wasn't even realizing what was happening here. Really, I'm a slow player. I'm not so fast. I'm not so quick. I'm really practicing my agility, my mental agility to solve problems, like I said in the beginning. And yeah, that's why I love Age of Empires for this. It's very good for your mental health in one way or another. Anyway, he is coming to my base, and I realized, oh, I need to do something about this, because he's gonna go to my pastures. I have villagers here, and yeah, this is not very good. I decided, okay, I'm gonna go destroy his production buildings. I'm gonna drag these villagers, these traders, bring them here. I'm gonna defend this area here. I'm gonna use my reinforcements to deal with them. Okay, I'm just upgrading to elite Keshiks. Unfortunately, I didn't have the defense. I did have the defense arrow. Okay, he's raising down my pastures. It's like 150. It's 1000 something wood, so it's quite a lot. At the same time, I do have enough wood to rebuild this if I want to. My raising, yeah, continues. I'm actually destroying lots of his buildings. He's moving his villagers to different parts of his base, so he's like super panicking here, and by the time I'm reaching his base and I'm Imperial Age, he didn't do anything about his villagers. I kill a lot of villagers here, so this is like a big slaughter. And at the same time, bam, all villagers go to the towers. Yeah, I'm rushing my villagers to the towers. They will go to different parts of the base, to different towers, and I'm defending with this army. At the same time, I'm running back with this one. I'm noticing this army is doing quite okay against what the English is throwing at me. I'm still coming with my main army because I knew, okay, I might not be able to win this one, but this is when he surrendered, and this was the GG. This was the GG. And yeah, it's not the first time I beat a conqueror, but it's one of the few times it actually happened, and especially since he was English, I was super happy to see that I actually won this game. It was pretty cool. I was most of the time ahead with the villager count. Due to the 2 town center, I managed to go age 4 and get some upgrades, and the Khaganate Palace, and whatever. It's funny how I pronounce it. Yeah, military score pretty good, economy good, all good. And also, what I want to see before finishing this game, I want to see something about the game. And the APM is what I want to check. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Okay, it's a big difference. It's a big difference, man. 167 APM. I mean, I managed to improve my APM, but 263, I think that's pretty dope. I don't know how to get to this one, and I cannot even imagine what it means to have this kind of APM. I would like to improve my APM, that's for sure, to prevent some silly mistakes from happening, but yeah. Okay, anyway, thank you Baxi for this game, and thanks for watching if you have stayed this far, and I'm gonna post some extra videos soon. Hope you keep on watching, and I hope you like them. If you're just watching them through entirely or just watching them only at different parts of the match, that's okay. I would like to have my channel more structured somehow, or my videos more structured, but I think I kind of play it as it goes, and that's okay for me. And yeah, if you have any ideas and suggestions, just let me know. Other than that, thanks for watching and see you around.